Hello friends, it's Spacey Ghost, back from the void. Whoa, different backdrop, because I'm recording this from the bedroom, so I'm sorry if the audio's kinda shit. It's because of these walls. You can't tell, but they're like diagonal. So that kinda affects audio quality. I'm back, and what am I back with? I mean, I'm sure you can tell by like the title and stuff, but we're talking about Power Rangers, because I love Power Rangers. Like, I already stated in my Voltron video, but like, damn. I love me some color-coded kids and mechs and stuff. But yeah, PSA from this Spacey Ghost here. Just watch Power Rangers. Just fucking watch Power Rangers. Not talking about the series, although yeah, go watch that too and stuff. But I'm talking about the summer movie from like this year? Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, what am I talking about? I saw it like the day it came out, and I don't even know if it came out this year. No. Because it was just such a blast and stuff. Like, all the characters were so good. Like, I don't even care if you don't like Power Rangers. Like, to start with, like, yeah, I liked Power Rangers when I was little, but when it comes to the actual series, I'm not gonna jump on it and be like, yeah, watch every episode, because no, that's cringy as fuck. Like, watch this movie, because it takes everything that was great about Power Rangers and just amps it up to an enjoyable amount. And I'd honestly say I've never had fun watching a action movie, in a sense. Even with Transformers, like, I've seen up to 4, 5. I didn't see the recent one. It just feels like they're not having as much fun with it as they should. But with Power Rangers, like, yeah, damn. It was like such a fun time. And you can tell from like just the actors and even the villain. The villain was fun. Like, come on. I haven't seen like a fun villain in ages now. Like, yeah, she was like kind of different from what I remember her, and she didn't really look all that much like how I remembered her from the show. But she was having a blast. Like, I saw who was playing her. I think it was like Elizabeth Banks, and I'm like, oh, that chick from like Pitch Perfect who's kind of a model or something. Like, no, maybe not. But like, seeing her in the movie, it was fantastic. Like, they could not have gotten a better person for her. It made me fall in love with the series again. Even though I definitely don't want to go back and watch any of it, because, again, it's cringy. But yeah, it's the movie is cheesy too in a bit, but like the good kind of cheesy. It all paid off like at the end. Like, I see people complaining like, oh, it took too long for them to go into the forms or whatever and like form Voltron in a sense. But like I didn't think so. I think they took the perfect amount of time. So like, I can talk about this movie for ages. Just each of the characters and everything, but I literally had no problems with this movie. Like, I haven't watched Power Rangers since I was like 8 or 9 years old, because that was when like I wasn't allowed to watch cartoons anymore because like some bullshit I'll get into maybe sometime later. That, and plus I was growing out of the show itself. But watching this movie literally made me cry. Like, I was sitting in the theater as the credits were going down and stuff with like all my friends, and I was literally shedding tears because of how good this was. Literally, the only bad thing about this movie would have to be how they each are wearing colors that coincide with what ranger they are. Pretty much every like mech type show has this trope, and Kimberly she has this weird choker thing. I don't know if that's like her bra strap, but it just looks weirdly out of place and stuff. And I'm like, you could have had her wearing all kinds of different things. It's like, why? Why put her in that? That's the only bad thing about this movie. And that's good. I love this movie. And please, like, everyone watch it. Because I think they're not doing a sequel. Which is shit. Because, like, they really need to do a sequel. With, like, the reveal of Tommy at the end of it and stuff. And it's like, you can't just build that up. Like, being like, oh, maybe someone would make a sequel out of this. Like, no. Like, for sure, do that. If there was going to be a sequel or whatever happens. Because, like, they kind of hinted or alluded to Tommy at the end. And I think it would be really cool if Tommy was actually female. Tommy could be a gender neutral name and stuff. And also, like, more women and stuff. Because we all need more kick-ass women in media. And also, if they decide to make Kim and Tommy canon like they did in the show, then, whoa, canon, like, woman on woman, like, relationship. It would be nice if it wasn't overly sexualized. That would be a nice bonus. Even when it comes to villains-wise, like, yeah, the villains don't really necessarily matter in Power Rangers, I don't think. But, like, with this first one, the chick, I keep calling her the chick because I don't remember her name, and I feel lame for that. The whole point of this first movie was her to resurrect Goldar or something, but she had like 3 or 4 minions. So it could be just her like trying to resurrect another minion, and it would be like different, but like kind of similar to the first one. But that's okay, because that's how Power Rangers is. Who knows what might happen. I did have a few updates for Voltron though. Just 1 or 2 things. So my birthday was actually last week, and for my birthday, one of my friends, who's like this really cool dude that also lives next door to me, he got me the black lion and the red lion, and I noticed something on the back of them that I have right here. So on the back of the black lion thing, it's right here. Ooh, you can read it. But it says, Black Lion, Guardian Spirit of the Cosmos, which is kind of the same as before, like on the website and stuff it was saying like Guardian Spirit of the Sky. But no, like literally it says that he's the spirit of space. And also, like it says that the pilot Shiro, but the thing that I noticed, the primary tech is called Wings of the Wraith. What is the Wraith? Is it an actual place? Is it that planet that Voltron came from? Who knows? I don't know. It's just things to think about. And then for Keith, his lion says that he is the guardian spirit of the core. Now, we know his powers are like fire-based, but the core, like, is that a separate planet? Is that the planet the Red Lion's from? Is the core, like, something else entirely? Because, like, yeah, fire's cool, but is there an underlying thing that the core is about? I mean, it could just be a fancy name for fire, but I like to think that there's, like, a deeper meaning that's might be coming up. I don't know. Another thing, all these guardian spirit things, are they gonna be actually brought up in the show? And what exactly is that gonna mean? Another thing I forgot to bring up in the last video was that there was a thing, I forget if it was on Twitter or Tumblr or what, but there was a question about Keith's mom and stuff, and Lotor, I think, was also involved. The response that I think Lauren was the one who answered this. I could be wrong. They responded that Keith and Lotor's other parent is going to be revealed like either next season or just in the future. But the thing is, that wording, other parent. Not mother, other parent. Very gender neutral. So, does that mean Lotor and Keith are related because they were kind of lumped together in that question? Or are they not related, but do they have a similar situation going on here? Are they kind of hinting at like a gender neutral situation going on with their parents? Zarkon is Lotor's father, in a sense, but do the Gaura have a strictly male-female thing going on? Or as aliens, do they not have a concept of gender? And could Lotor's parent or Keith's missing parent be like male presenting or just like neutral in general? Those are questions I want answered, and I don't want to wait until September for them to be answered. But for real though, I do. Like, don't spoil things, don't leak things. That's no fun. But I figured y'all would want an update on some Voltron things, and I'm sorry if this isn't entertaining or anything. If there is something you'd want me to talk about, like more in the vein of my last video, like hit me up like in the comments or like go on my Tumblr. I do have like a couple, but I don't know when I would want to record them, like when the right time would be. But I'd be happy to just talk for a bit about things and like talk about theories and headcanons. So yeah, that's all I got for this one. So I'll see you guys sometime in the future.